Hi, this is Darren from Property Prosperity. Today I thought I'd give you an idea of what not to do if you're putting in stormwater. I'm actually helping a client to build their new house on this block next door. They've just had the slab go down and I'm helping them out with their stormwater and retaining walls, and we've probably got the retaining walls going in over the next few days, and then the stormwater is going to go in the next day after that. So, and then we'll finish off the rest of the house for them. So we'll get it all done before we start putting the frame up, so we don't have to worry about trying to get to the back. But we're just looking at the neighbour next door, and I'm just having noticed here that they put this stormwater in to try and catch all the water. But basically, the stormwater, there's two things. There's surface water and there's roof water. So roof water is just get what you catch on the roof, and that sends that to the street. You can use a sealed system to do that. So it uses the gravity of the water just to push it back out to the street. So in this example, the actual road is higher than what the street is, the block is. So then we use the water to push itself up. But with the surface water, because that's lower than what the street is, then we actually have to have a tank and a pump to try and pump the water up to the street. So in this example here, trying to catch some of the surface water, you can see with the neighbour next door, all they've got is this one little drain pipe at the back here, and it's only probably a quarter of the way out into their backyard. So that means all the rest of the backyard is all just going to be totally open. So that means when it rains, it's not going to catch any of that water, and then just going to flood the back of their backyard every time it rains. So the issue for me is, obviously I'm concerned about my client who's next door, is that when their backyard floods out, it's all going to flow through into my neighbour's backyard. So I got to keep an eye out to work out how we're going to deal with that. My neighbour, my client, obviously we've done the stormwater correctly, where we've had the tank and the pump, and so then their backyard's going to be fine. But obviously you just have to keep an eye out for what your neighbours are doing, because obviously that's going to have an impact on you. The issue is going to be is once the stormwater down and it's all underneath some concrete, it's really hard to try and fix afterwards. So we're having a chat to the neighbour next door. Hopefully we can try and get his situation fixed. Otherwise, yeah, it's going to cause some problems down the track. So just something to keep an eye on if you're ever looking at putting in stormwater, just to make sure that the person that's doing it knows what they're doing. So talk soon.